What does it take to bring the world to a grinding halt? Not a bomb, not an army, just one click. In the digital age, the most devastating weapons aren't forged in fire, they're written in code. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the 3 most destructive computer viruses in history. These weren't just programs, they were digital plagues that infected millions, erased memories, dismantled industries, and even became weapons of war. This is the story of ILOVEYOU, Stuxnet, and WannaCry. And trust me, the lessons they taught us are the only thing standing between us and the next digital doomsday. The year is 2000.
For the last 36 hours, the ILOVEYOU virus has been creating havoc around the world, certainly here in North America, and already business interruption costs are estimated at more than $1 billion.
The internet is young, full of promise, and on May 4th, a message began to appear in inboxes across the globe. The subject line was impossible to ignore. I love you. It promised affection, a secret admirer, but inside was a trap. This wasn't a love letter. It was a predator wearing a disguise. A Visual Basic script created by a college student in the Philippines, Onel de Guzman, who had no idea he was about to unleash digital hell. The moment you clicked, it was over. The worm hijacked your Microsoft Outlook and mailed itself to everyone you knew, your boss, your mom, your entire network. Then it got to work, systematically overwriting your personal files. Photos, music, documents, replaced with junk. Within 24 hours, it had infected over 45 million computers, from the Pentagon to the British Parliament. The price tag? An estimated $15 billion in damages and lost productivity. Businesses were paralyzed. A small business owner reported losing every client record they had, nearly bankrupting them overnight. ILOVEYOU weaponized the most human emotion of all, trust. And it taught the world a brutal first lesson. In the digital world, even love can be a lie.
But if you thought a fake love letter crashing 45 million computers was the worst the internet had to offer, think again. In part 2, we uncover the virus that didn't just delete your files, it destroyed physical machines, derailed a nuclear program, and forever changed the future of cyber warfare.
10 years later, the game changed. This next threat wasn't about chaos or money. This was about war. This is Stuxnet. Discovered in 2010, Stuxnet was unlike anything ever seen. It's widely believed to be a top-secret cyberweapon engineered by the United States and Israel. Its target? Iran's nuclear enrichment program. It was a digital assassin designed for one mission: sabotage. This is what made Stuxnet terrifying. It didn't just crash computers, it crossed the line into the physical world. It took control of the very machines that enriched uranium, forcing them to spin themselves to destruction, all while telling the engineers that everything was perfectly fine. It was a ghost in the machine, a silent killer. Stuxnet successfully destroyed nearly 1,000 centrifuges, setting back Iran's nuclear ambitions by years. It was the world's first true digital weapon. The Pandora's box of cyber warfare had been opened. The question was no longer if code could cause physical destruction, but when it would happen again.
Then, in May 2017, the attack became personal. It hit everyone, everywhere. It was called WannaCry. And it didn't want to steal your data, it wanted to hold your life for ransom. WannaCry was a ransomware worm that moved with breathtaking speed. It used a powerful cyberweapon known as Eternal Blue, a vulnerability discovered by and then stolen from the US National Security Agency. It spread like wildfire through any unpatched computer it could find, locking every file and demanding $300 in Bitcoin. The impact was catastrophic.
Its biggest victim was the UK's National Health Service. Over 70,000 devices, from MRI machines to patient databases, were frozen. Doctors couldn't access patient histories. Life-saving surgeries were canceled. Ambulances were turned away. The attack cost the NHS alone over $120 million, and the global damages soared to $4 billion. WannaCry proved that our interconnected world was our greatest weakness. One unpatched computer in an office could bring a nation's healthcare system to its knees. It was a global hostage crisis orchestrated by code.
So what have we learned from these digital nightmares? These attacks weren't random acts of God, they exploited specific weaknesses. And that means we can fight back. First, your update button is your shield. WannaCry thrived on outdated software. A patch had been available for months. Keep your operating system and applications updated, always. Second, backups are your time machine. Ransomware is useless if you have a clean copy of your data. Back up your important files to an external drive or a cloud service. It's your escape route. Third, skepticism is your firewall. ILOVEYOU preyed on our curiosity and trust. Don't open attachments or click links from unknown senders. If an email seems too good or too strange to be true, it is.
ILOVEYOU, Stuxnet, and WannaCry were more than just viruses. They were wake-up calls. They were brutal, expensive lessons in the power and peril of the world we've built. The next great cyber attack is probably being written right now. But so is our defense. It starts with knowing the history, understanding the threat, and taking these simple steps to protect your digital life. If you found this history as fascinating as it is terrifying, hit that like button, share this video to spread the knowledge, and subscribe for more deep dives into the tech that shapes our world. Stay safe out there.